Okay, we're going to be talking about something. As you can see, we're in the tropics here, so I haven't been for a swim. This is good old Aussie sweat here, and we haven't even done anything yet. So we're talking about a very important part of your training. The most important area of anyone's self-defense ability is timing. You got Chang Yiu-chun used to say, he didn't speak much English, and he would just point to my watch and say, you not got this, nothing. That's what he used to say. Meaning, if you haven't got timing, you've got nothing at all. And of course, you've got to have timing, especially in the way we defend ourselves. But it's got to be like subconscious timing, like the timing of a dog when it's fighting, or animals. They have perfect timing. Wally, you don't see a dog, for instance. Just yeah, I've seen a few dogs that look like Wall. Just attack there, Wall. You don't see a dog going, now that's bad timing. Throw the punch again. That's timing. All right, thanks, Wall. And although Chang Yiu-chun used to have a couple of training methods to gain timing, this is for very basic people, for very people who are first learning. For the most part, he was a very practical person, and so he would never teach you anything that you couldn't use later on. So even all the training methods, they were all practical. They had very deadly striking methods in them. And so he used to use a series of 8, and I've added one myself, 8 training methods, which were also his preemptive strikes. So you've not only got to be able to defend yourself against someone else's attack, you've also got to be able to attack someone before they've even attacked you. This is in particular useful in the case of multiple people. You're fighting multiple people, 2 or more people, and even just one person. Quite often, I've had it all around the world. People come to me and say, well, you know, I'm standing here, there's someone here, I know he's going to hit me. What do? Do I wait for him to hit me? If you know you're going to get hit, if you know it's going to be on, then, of course, the golden rule is, the old Chinese saying of, if someone attacks you, attack them first. I've moved, what? When he moves. But if you find you're doing this, or that, then your timing's out. It's too late. And your timing's got to be sooner rather than later. So I wouldn't do this, for instance, and then try and come in. It's got to come in, and that's your timing. You've got to meet the person 45 degrees across their body. That's just the basic fighting principle. We're talking about timing now. Pretty well protected in this position, and you can also alleviate a situation. If it's alleviatable, you can alleviate it by just talking to someone like that. But by the same token, if he hits you, you're protected. Everything's protected here. But I've gone into that in other videos. So you're in your on-guard position. If you know it's going to happen, you just hit him. Don't even wait for him to strike. Or if what we've been doing, if he goes to strike you, that's where I'm going to hit him. See how the fist is? Right onto stomach 5, it takes out a whole bunch of points there. The mind points, stomach 5, they're classic knockout points. That'll knock anyone out when struck like this. But see how the fist has got to go? It's got to go like that. And there's the side of his face, you see? There's his chin. So obviously I'm finding it difficult to punch him there. I can either use a penetration punch, which we'll use later on, or you can use this punch coming in from the side. And you can get to it very easily from here. You know, that's enough to knock anyone's head off. That's out cold time. If that made contact with there, that's out cold straight away with your first punch. But Chang Yiu-chun would never take any chances. He always gave you 3 strikes to practice. So this is the first lot of the strikes. So that's the first thing we've got to learn. It's always best to have a mitt to train on, obviously, rather than someone's head. So you're just standing like that. Now you've got to use the far jing. You can't go to watch. If I just use my arm, look at this. See that? He's going to laugh at me and come back and beat the shit out of me if I try and punch him like that. You'll notice from here, it's... Sorry, mate, I'm just... See that waist movement on this tape, because that's taught in other tapes. I'm just trying to teach these 8 movements. So you've got to use, obviously, you've got to use a far jing move. I'm striking to temple there with that one. You couldn't. I almost brought this hand through because I'm so used to bringing two hands through. You could very easily bring that hand through for that next strike as well. But let's just work with one hand. Bang, bang, wow. You notice how I'm adjusting my step every time to adjust for which weapon I'm using. Just that should happen automatically. So this one I've already got the timing for this one because I know I'm close enough to hit him from here. As soon as I move my waist centrifugally, my hand, I don't have to go like this. Centrifugally, my hand is naturally going to be thrown out, and I know that's the exact right timing, you see? Now I know that the elbow has to come in, so you'll notice I'll come in for that. Now I know that I'll just move back. See, I'll just sit my weight back, but that just happens naturally. So now we've got the last one is 2 one-knuckle punches, stomach 10, temple.